Okay, so first everybody gets how many cards?
4.
4 color cards? That was 5.
I'm gonna get the color one.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 for me. 4 for Donnie.
Yeah, shuffle.
4 for Kaylee. I did shuffle. 4 for Jack.
Okay.
And then
White.
this is the draw pile,
Okay, white. What about 2 whites?
which will just
Mom.
sit
I got 2
here.
whites.
Mama did shuffle.
Look.
Okay, stop showing everybody your cards, Jack. And then you deal out the destination cards, which are going to be the objectives for each player.
Why most of me whites?
I don't know.
Because Mama did shuffle.
I did shuffle. I totally shuffled. Everybody shut up. So, how many destination cards do we start out with?
3.
Okay. So, 3 for me,
2.
3 for Donnie, 3 for Kaylee, 3 for Jack. So you want to examine your cards and figure out if you want to keep all of them or just 2. You have to keep at least 2.
Are these our points?
So you look at what the routes are
I got 16.
and determine,
I got 16.
can I do that? And if I can complete this route, hopefully you can see it. Yeah, you can. If I can complete this route, I'll get 10 points at the end of the game. So now I'm just going to look to make sure I can do that, or I want to do that. So on your turn, you can either lay down a route, or you can take one of the cards from the free play cards here, replace it with the card from the deck, take another card, replace it from the deck. Or you can just take 2 cards from the deck. Your other option on your turn is to take more destination cards. You take 3 cards and you must keep one of the 3 that you take. So it's too early for me to lay down a route, so I'm just going to take cards from the free play. So I'm going to take this card, replace it with one from the pile, and I'm going to take this card as well, replace it with a card from the pile, and now it's Donnie's turn. Kaylee is going to lay down a route. So she's turning in 2 white cards, which go in the discard pile here. And that means she has to lay down 2 of her train cards.
From Montreal to Boston.
She's going to connect Montreal to Boston. Now, I'll take a picture of it in a bit and insert it into the video so you can see. Montreal to Boston are gray. So that means she can use any 2 colors that she wants. They're 2 card lengths long and gray, so she chose to use white. Some of the routes along the map are designated specific colors, and you have to use those cards in order to complete them. So now Kaylee used 2 train cards, so that means she moves 2 spaces, which she already did. She moved her red marker from the 0 spot to 2. And now it is my go. Well, really it's Jack's go, but he's playing with his toys, so it's gonna be my go. And now, when you're playing a 3-player game, the second route available, connecting Montreal to Boston, cannot be used. So if one of us has to try to connect Montreal to Boston, we have to do it another way, a long way, because we're basically screwed at this point. Also, Boston to New York is now claimed by Kaylee. The other route is marked yellow, but again, in a 3-player game, you cannot use double routes. So it's that much harder, correct. If there were 4 players, then we could, but technically there really is only 3 players. Okay, so now what I'm about to do is end the game. I'm playing 5 blacks from Montreal to Sault Ste. Marie. That moves me forward 10 spaces, and I'm out of train cars. So now what happens is, when someone makes a play and lays down a route, and they have
2, 1, or 0.
2, 1, or 0 train cards left, that signals the last round of the game. So everybody else, including the person who just ended the game, gets one more turn, and then the game is over and we tally the score. So now it's on Donnie. And now it's on me. I don't have any train cards to play, even though I have colored cards. So I just really have to just draw 2 cards, and that puts an end to the game. So now we tally up the score. As you can see, the game really took place on one side of the board. As it stands now, I'm in the lead. My marker is on 84 points. Donnie's on 57. Kaylee's on 74. So, yes. So what we want to do now is count up how many routes we completed.
You want to do the longest route first?
You want to do that first?
Oh, you got it.
Because Donnie got it.
I think Munich.
Okay. So there is bonus points awarded to the person who completed the longest continuous route with their train cards.
10 bonus points.
And they get 10 bonus points. They get this card. So we're going to figure out who that is now. Everybody counts up their routes.
I was going to count yours, but okay.
$33.
31.
So I get it. I get the 10 points. So I move forward from 84 to 94. Didn't complete her shortest route destination card from Sault Ste. Marie to Nashville, so she goes back 8 points. However, she did complete Winnipeg to Houston and Boston to Miami, each worth 12, so that puts her forward 24 points. So we add 24 to her 66. That takes her to 90. Donnie, on you.
Completed all of mine.
Donnie completed all of his routes. For the sake of video purposes, we're going to take his word for it, but usually we would pull him up and look and make sure his color connects. But Denver to Pittsburgh, Chicago to New Orleans, Montreal to Atlanta, Sault Ste. Marie to Oklahoma City, Winnipeg to Little Rock. Did you count them up?
No.
29, 36, 47. So he moves forward 47 points. So now I completed all 5 of my cards. Duluth to Houston, Montreal to New Orleans, Duluth to El Paso, Dallas to New York, and Seattle to New York for a total of 64 points. So I go from 104
You're at 94.
to 100. No, I'm sorry. I go from 94.
4 plus 60, 94 plus 64.
Yes. Can you guys do that?
You already know it, just say it.
I do know it. It's 158.
Whatever.
So I won the game with 158 points. And that, my friends, is how you play Ticket to Ride.
Somebody cheated.
Somebody cheated.
She's got a ticket to ride.
I like this game. You can kind of
You've
tell you're
got
about
a
to lose
ticket to
anyways.
ride. And it's alright.
You can just know you're going to lose right from the beginning.
Awesome.